Hey guys, it's us. We're back for another video review. So tonight, me, my mum and my friend Sarah from uni are off to see Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, he wants to be in the video. Was I not giving you enough attention down there? So as I was saying, me, my mum and my friend Sarah are off to see Bohemian Rhapsody. I am beyond excited. This was my most anticipated film of the rest of this year. Also, I'm very aware that I look like Velma from Scooby-Doo in this jumper with these glasses. Now that I've told you I look like Velma, you're not going to be able to unsee it in like any of my videos. I've got my very own Scooby-Doo right here, haven't I? Oh. Mum. This video is going to be all about Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, this was my most anticipated film for the rest of this year, and did it disappoint? No, it bloody didn't. I just want to start off by saying that I've actually avoided all other critics' reviews of this film before filming this. I've really just kept this completely my opinion. Above all else, I tried not to look at the critics' reviews because when a film like this has such hype around it, people love to bring it down. I love it, and I'm going to give you my reasons why right now. This film was, in short, fun, emotional, energetic, and just a whole lot of heart. Now, before I get fully into this, I do need to say, like, I am a sucker for a biopic, and Rami Malek. There's no other way to start this video other than talking about Rami Malek's performance because, I'm sorry, wow. Saying it now, he has got to at least get the Oscar nomination for this. I predicted he would before I even saw the film, but now I'm even more sure. I don't know if I'm speaking in haste because I literally saw it yesterday, but I think he deserves the Oscar for it. Watching him transform into Freddie Mercury, it wasn't a performance, it was a transformation. Every little detail of his movement, I know Rami Malek got a lot of like movement coaching and stuff for this film, which I really think paid off because every detail just screamed Freddie. It was passionate and hypnotic. I was captivated by Rami Malek in this film. What I loved most about his performance though is how human and real and raw it was. He plays this like otherworldly, legendary figure in such a human way, like, and you can connect to him so easily in this film. But I also have to mention the rest of the cast because this was such a well-casted film. I think all the performances were brilliant. There was such a sense of unity and chemistry with this cast, and it fits so perfectly with like the whole themes of the film. Like there's the whole we're a family and they're a band of misfits that don't fit together performing to people that don't feel like they belong either. I really got that in this film. So the story, I think it was presented in a really accessible way. I think anyone can watch this film no matter how much you know or don't know about Queen. Whatever you know or don't know, I feel like you can watch this film and get what it's trying to give. It's easy to watch, it's entertaining and engaging at the same time, as well as being thought-provoking and extremely fun. And I think it's really hard to find the balance between all those elements in a film like this, or any film for that matter. Now, because it's about a man's life and a whole band's entire career, this film had a lot of ground to cover, and I think that is kind of noticeable in the first half of the film. The pacing is very quick. But I don't think that was entirely a bad thing. The way I see it is the beginning half of the film is sort of a chance to introduce you to characters and introduce you to the story. So I think the fast pace at the beginning of the film is almost quite fitting, because how much of an introduction do Queen and Freddie Mercury really need? So yes, it rushes through the band's sort of early days. Once it hits their breakthrough, it finds quite a nice gradual pace. And at the end of the day, this film was 2 hours and 15 minutes long, but it did not feel like that at all. I didn't want it to end. I could have sat there for another 2 hours, I reckon. I know before the film was released there was a lot of speculation on whether the film would sort of play down Freddie's sexuality or his identity in a way which would maybe misrepresent him and the gay community. However, I think this film has been misconstrued in many ways. There's been a lot of hate aimed towards Rami Malek for an interview he did in which he was asked if he believed Freddie Mercury was a gay icon, and his response was something along the lines of, I think he was an icon, I don't think it needs another word in front of it. Freddie himself didn't want to put any labels on him, so I don't really think it's fair for Rami Malek after his death to be labelling him a gay icon when Freddie didn't even want to label himself that. And I think this comes through in the film quite a lot, in subtle ways. His relationships with other men and his relationship with Mary, they all say so much more than a line of dialogue or anything ever could. A big theme of the film, something that's repeated by all members of the band, is that Queen is Queen. Queen aren't a pop band, they aren't a rock band, they aren't producing a disco album, they aren't producing an operatic album, they're producing a Queen album, and I think that relates so much to Freddie Mercury as a person. And I mean, from that, it goes without saying that the music in this film was phenomenal. If you're a fan of Queen, you're gonna love this film. I still have the song stuck in my head, and it's been a good 18 hours since I saw the film. Multiple songs stuck in my head at once. I'm doing like a little remix in my head, like I've got a bit of Bohemian Rhapsody, I got a bit of Another One Bites the Dust, Killer Queen, like all of the music in this film is used in a really stylish way. It's not like, oh, it's been quiet for a while, quick, chuck in Love of My Life. And the way the visuals and the music match up completely captures the sort of style and tone of the era and Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody is stylish and fun and emotional and electrifying, and it features an Oscar-worthy performance from Rami Malek, and I really think you should give this film a chance. Despite whatever the critics might be saying negatively about it, go and check it out for yourself. Obviously, everyone's opinion is valid, because just because I love this film doesn't mean Alfie will. In fact, he's snoring, so I don't think he's even interested in seeing it, if I'm honest. Hope you liked this review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for another video.